Welcome to this week's episode of Teen Wolf TV Time with me. As you can see, I made it through the heartbreaking, heart-wrenching, stomach-churning, ulcer-inducing episode that was Riddled. I don't even know where to begin to describe my feelings because that was not campy fun Teen Wolf. That was worse than last season where they kept trying to break my spirit by making me go through people's hallucinations and stuff. Like, I cannot stomach this kind of thing. It's very difficult for my fragile spirit. Like, at the beginning, I was getting a lot of Scream vibes, like calling in the middle of the night. I was waiting for Styles to ask Scott what his favorite scary movie was, and then somewhere down the line it turned from Scream into Saw because our foot is in a bear trap, and like, I was expecting to see the puppet come out and be like, wanna play a game? Like, there was so much happening. So much. I wonder if I can sue MTV for giving me an ulcer. Something to consider. I'm glad Lydia finally said what everybody has been thinking. Nobody in their right mind would work a night shift at Beacon Hills High School. I don't know what person in their right mind would work there anyways. Teachers disappear, students die, just... How many teachers have died from Beacon Hills High School? 2, Miss Blake and Mr. Harris. I feel like I'm overlooking some incident, but 2 people on a body count in one school is already too much for me, so I couldn't work there. Unless, of course, it was like the person that prowls the boys' locker room. But since they're teenagers, that's not allowed. There is no sound on this earth that could have pulled me away from Hot Twin number 1. He was literally dropping trowel for her, and then there was a sound and she stopped. Aiden just cannot catch a break when it comes to getting laid, can he? Well, it's convenient that Kira has the power to like re-energize light bulbs. Maybe she can have a circus show or something in Las Vegas. But her mama got the power too, so that's something that we should consider. What does mom have to do with everything? I mean, we find out later that she's like queen of the demon ninjas, but at the time we're like, ooh girl, you can conduct electricity just like your daughter. You had 9 tails as well. See, it seems like Lydia's the only one that has any damn sense anymore. Like, Styles is missing, but let's not tell his dad who has the resources to find him. Like, are you serious? I love that she was like, look, you promised not to tell the dad, but I didn't, so I'm telling. Like, I understand that they think that they know everything, but like, sometimes you just need help. If my best friend is missing, I'm not gonna be like, well, we can find him. No, I'm gonna pull every resource to find my friend. And clearly Lydia has done that. I'm still waiting on that puppet in the tricycle. Jigsaw, where you at? Because this is real Saw right now. I can't handle it. Why are all the Teen Wolf villains like lumpy and chunky and just bumpy in the face? Like, when that, the demon version of Styles has that thing on his face, like, I thought it was Miss Blake come back from the dead because that looked like her lumpy ass face. But then come to find out it's a new lumpy face. Like, can we get some different look? Maybe some angles instead of lumps. Maybe somebody who isn't horribly disfigured can be the villain. I mean, call me superficial, but looking at lumpy chunk face is not fun. I guess it's not supposed to be fun, they're a villain, but you understand what I mean. Nobody wants to see lumpy, bumpy, hubba bubba face. No one wants that. Alright, all of y'all know that I am like Team Steric all the way, shouting Steric from the rooftops. So, imagine how excited I was that this is a Derek heavy episode, like with him on the roof looking for Styles, like in the waiting room, jumping the car, like he's doing all these things for Styles like a good boyfriend. Like when he and Scott are sitting in the waiting room just chit-chatting, it's like the best friend and the boyfriend come together and they're like nervous. So, I'm just crying for my fanfic mind because they're dating and they're in love and nobody's gonna take it away from me. No one. I don't know exactly how wise it is to send Isaac to find Allison. given their usual circumstances. Like, they're supposed to be looking for Styles, but they just end up banging in the back of a truck somewhere, and then Styles shows up dead, and they're like, oh guys, where were you? Oh, we got sidetracked. Really? Really? Not cute. I understand that Derek thinks that every moment is a great moment for teaching, and while I do enjoy, like, way more intelligent Derek, now is not the time to be like, pop quiz, what emotions do you smell on this roof? Like, not the time. We need to find Styles, and then we can revisit the pop quiz on pheromones and stuff, but right now is not it. Not the time or the place to be having pop quizzes and things. We have very pressing matters to attend to, like our friend not dying. And at first I thought they were gonna say that he was up there trying to decide whether or not he wanted to jump off the roof or not, and that was once again way too much for me. Like, I can't even imagine how everybody would react if Styles just like jumped. I know I would react. I would be hot mess express. But luckily that didn't happen. I love how that deputy pretty much told Agent McCall to F off when he was like, you are not the #1 priority tonight, so you need to just calm the hell down. Lydia really has the best power. Like, it's obnoxious that she can't turn it off and on, but I think it's cool that she can hear stuff and like figure stuff out, because she's ultimately the savior of everyone, because she is like the alarm. But that hypersensitivity to noise would get on my damn nerves. If I was stuck in a basement with a bear trap on my foot and a specter like harassing me, I would not be here for it. Like, I would not be here for your riddles or your smart ass mouth. I have a bear trap on my foot and you just drugged me across the room? Oh no, me and Mr. Spirit would be tussling. Like, I know I have a bear trap on my foot, but I have another good leg and 2 good arms. If you get close enough, I'm gonna hit you in your damn throat. Or in those silver ass teeth. Knock all them bitches out. I will pull a Sharkeisha. Sharkeisha, no! Yes! I did it. If it's the coldest night of the year, why does Lydia have that tiny ass dress on? The poor sheriff is about to have like a nervous breakdown because his son and his wife might die. Well, his wife's already dead. But his son might die from the same thing that killed his wife. My heart cannot take it. See, it just fell off like a hinge. Lydia, now is not the time to start ignoring sounds. This is like clutch time. Like, we are finally about to figure out who the villain is, and you are hearing stuff and trying to act like you're not hearing stuff. Like, I understand that it's overwhelming, but girl, you are very important to this process. So, you need to start reporting the things that you hear to the people around you. Stop acting like you don't hear anything, because it reads all up in your face. You don't know how to hide nothing. Then Scott swerved all around on Kira. She thought she was about to talk to her boyfriend, and he was like, nah girl, my best friend's dying. I can't be bothered with you today. Sucks. So she thought it was smart to go with this tall, dark, handsome stranger that she has never met to the place where she almost died just because he said, let's go. Like, did your mother never teach you stranger danger? I understand that the stubble is beautiful, and the shoulders, and the leather, and the chesticles, and the eyes. Everything is just working. He's doing it. But, given the things that have happened to you recently, I feel like you should be more selective with the people that you decide to go off with alone. And Derek Hale is not a very friendly looking person, so I would have been like, you know what, bro? I don't know you, so I'm not going with you to a power plant because you look like a murderer. Why is Jeff Davis doing this to me? The CAT scan, the hugging, the crying, the I'll do anything to save you. I'm scared. I have dementia. Only teenagers can get this dementia, or even teenagers can get this dementia. Somebody can get this dementia. Oh God, I can't handle this stress anymore. And there's the scream. Someone's gonna die. It better not be Styles. Kill anybody but Styles. Actually, I don't know who I would be okay with dying. I'm kind of attached to everyone now. I feel like if they killed a twin, I wouldn't be upset. Like, if they killed Aiden, I wouldn't be upset because I need the gay twin. But I like Aiden too because, like, his I don't care about you attitude is real hot, but I don't know, like, if I could lose anybody and be okay with it. Like, I'm really trying to think about somebody who I would be upset, like, not upset dying. I'll get back to you on that. Melissa's heart, like, sank, and so did the sheriffs when they said that they saw some stuff and things in Stiles' brain. Like, hold his hand, Melissa, y'all will get through it together. Isn't it true that, like, if Scott bites Stiles and he becomes a werewolf, then, like, that goes away? Like, I think that's a thing. I think that needs to be a thing. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Like, because Erica had some issues and they bit her and she was just glam wolf. So I need them to bite Stiles so that his ailments can go. Unless, of course, Dylan wants to leave the show. In conclusion, when you see a big, thick wire shooting sparks all over the place, maybe you should move. And that's all the time that I have for today. That's Common Sense with Jared and Teen Wolf TV Time with me. I will see you next week.